I'm Brittany George. I'm here with Grant Langston, and we went in, finished the Supercross season, and you ended with an injury. Can you let us know how you're feeling, how you're recovering, time-wise, what's going to happen?
Yeah, it was obviously a big disappointment. Coming off the high of winning the West Coast Championship, and then, and then end up dislocating my wrist on press day at all. Probably the worst time. If it's in the race, it's a little different, but just one of those bad deals. I guess I hit a hole going through one of the rhythm sections or something, and I'm recovering. It's only been like 2 weeks. Well, not even 2 weeks yet, but getting a little bit better every day. I've been doing a lot of obviously I'm not able to ride, so a lot of other training and therapy, and just doing whatever we can, because obviously I really want to be at Sacramento this weekend. So right now I'm not expecting to set the world on fire. I'm just hoping to be there at the first couple rounds and get some good points, and then once I'm physically 100%, and I can carry on my regular training program and get healthy, stronger, fitter, pick everything up. And last year I had an injury at the first round, so it's always something. So maybe this is someone telling me I got to ease my way into the season. So I'm not expecting anything fantastic, and then I'm hoping by Southwick, if I'm getting healthier, start challenging for wins and get myself in that points battle.
Definitely. Now, we know before that you've been out there on injuries and you've toughed it out. So what is it like going into Hangtown? What are your plans, and how are you going to tough out this injury?
Well, I've never had a wrist injury, and obviously it's the right wrist, which is the throttle wrist. So my hardest movement is actually would be opening the throttle, because when I dislocated my wrist, it was from being in a cocked position, and it kind of just dislocated downwards. So that's the hardest motion right now. I have a nice custom brace that was made from the guys at CTI they worked really hard and gave me a couple braces that I'll be trying out for the weekend, and hoping that will kind of just restrict that movement of potentially doing more damage. But unfortunately I've ridden through a lot of injuries. It's obviously nothing that I want to do or plan on doing, but just kind of that's where racing goes sometimes. But I don't know. I haven't ridden. It's 50-50 right now. I know when the adrenaline takes over and the racing starts, sometimes it's a little easier to push yourself that a little bit further. So I'm hoping for the best, because obviously I don't want to be sitting out at round one. That'd be a big heartbreaker for me. So if I can just go in there and goals. If I walked away with the top 10, I'd be happy. So just looking to kind of just feel my way into it, and just most importantly be there.
Now, definitely, you were getting ready to go into kind of how you went in and injured your wrist. What exactly happened? What were you doing on the track? What point of the track were you?
Well, it was on Friday press day. Obviously, they had the top 3 riders in the 450 class, and then the West and East Coast champion out there. And we just got on the track, and Vegas is always very slippery, and they didn't have much moisture on the track. And what's kind of weird is the section we're going through was that rhythm section closest to the main grandstands, and there was the sun was kind of just behind our heads, and there was quite a glare coming off the face of the jump, because the dirt's so light. It's like almost like looking at concrete. And I think I took a slightly different line. I think I may have moved this much over from where I had gone the previous lap, and next thing I took off, and the front end was down, and I clipped one of the jumps, and when I bounced, I stuck the front end into the base of the final jump. And I think with being that kind of the panic rev mode, that when I just stuffed it into the handlebars, something had to give, and unfortunately it was my wrist, and I ended up dislocating the radius bone, which is the main bone. Fortunately, I didn't do an absolute complete dislocation. It's what they call a sublux, where it's out partially. Because if I'd done it completely, I'd probably be in surgery right now. So my doctor tells me I am one of the luckiest guys around to have dislocated 2 joints in a matter of a year and not require surgery. So there's a little silver lining to the dark cloud there. But so I'm just hoping that we can do everything we can, and just be at Sacramento, and not lose the championship at the first round.
Exactly. So you came off of a high note with a championship in Supercross. Now you're going into motocross, and it sounds like you're going to be out there, Hangtown, and practice and giving it a go on the track and see how everything feels.
Yeah, I mean that's all I can try and do. Like I said, we've just done everything we can the past 2 weeks to get the swelling down, get some motion back in the wrist, and then obviously with not being able to ride, trying to keep up my physical fitness. I was doing a lot of running and then swimming. Obviously, swimming being one of the best forms of training. There's no impact and just kind of just paddling through the water, getting the blood flow and everything, and it's made a huge improvement. Obviously, just in 10 days, and I almost wish we had another free weekend. That way, I'm pretty sure I'd be in a lot better shape going in the next week. But we just have to take it how it comes and hope for the best.
Well, thank you very much. We wish you a speedy recovery. Congratulations on your Supercross season, and good luck with motocross.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.